everybody, Killer Cruise here, bringing you another Theater Thoughts video, this time for Justice League. I saw it twice already. I saw it on Thursday. It's Saturday now, I think that's when I'm putting this video up. But I forgot to make a Theater Thoughts, so here we go. First things first, I hope you're a DC fan, because if you are, then you'll really enjoy this movie. I'm a big DC fan. I really enjoyed this, but well, I enjoyed it. It's got problems. Everybody says it's got problems and stuff, and it does. But it's got great stuff. A lot of fun stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. But first off, the thing that I always like to do before I even talk about the rest of the movie or try to spoil this, sorry, just took a shower, is it worth seeing? Definitely worth seeing. Um, just because it's the Justice League. It's worth checking it out. It's see it in theaters. You cannot see it in theaters. It's honestly on par, if not slightly below Thor for me. So up to you if you want to see it in theaters. I went to see it in theaters. Like I said, I saw it twice. But I like it. If you're a DC fan, I think you'll like it too. If you've been waiting for this movie, see it. I think you'll like it. Other than that, let me see. Good. It's okay. I'd say it's worth a watch. That's about all I can say. But I'll talk about what was good and what was bad about it really quickly before I get into spoilers. What was good? There was a lot of fan servicey stuff. Not exactly fan servicey stuff, but stuff that's like, yeah, all right, cool. But let me see. What can I really say? I don't know. The league itself, all the characters, great. The main league members, great. I really like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. There's definitely some stuff about him that's like, am I missing something? I feel like the Aquaman movie should have come out before this. But he was good. Wonder Woman, of course, she's great. Batman, he's good, but he's an asshole at times. Like, he's a real dickhead, but he's really cool. Oh, I know it's really good. Music in this movie, really good. There's two songs from original DC films, like old DC films before the new DC movie started, that they brought into this. Oh, I'm so happy that they used them. It's so good. But other than that, the bad part, the beginning isn't slow. It is a little all over the place. Some people say that, and I did notice that because it has to introduce all the characters. So it's like, oh, this is how we're going to introduce them. But it's not Batman finding them all. It's Batman finding Aquaman and then talking to, and then like the other ones, you just cut to them and see what they're up to. That's about it. I like it though. I thought it was fine. Better than how I felt about Batman v Superman the first time I saw it. Love that movie now, by the way. I saw that movie 5 times in theaters. I hated it the first 3 times. Loved it the second 2 times. Now I just love that movie. So I'm a DC fan, but and just to give you a gauge on how I like these movies, thought Wonder Woman was good. I also liked Suicide Squad a lot. I know a lot of people didn't. I love BVS now. Man of Steel, I like. And this movie is okay. It's on par with probably Man of Steel. And Suicide Squad, probably a little below Suicide Squad for me, because I really like those characters. I like all of them. I guess it's on par with Suicide Squad. I like it a lot. Or I like Suicide Squad a lot. I like Justice League pretty good now. But let's get into spoilers. This movie has some fan service stuff that I really, as a DC fan, I loved it. The first thing is during the fight, during the exposition about back in the day, humans and Atlanteans and stuff, they fought, and the thing that we see, Green Lantern. There's a Green Lantern, and that just means he exists, and that means we're gonna get one. I mean, of course we knew it exists, but we got a little glimpse of him. I'm so glad we did, because like it looks interesting. And it's just set up, and I want to see a Green Lantern movie. I want to see a good Green Lantern movie. Unpopular opinion, I like the whatever it was, 2011 movie. I thought it was okay. Looking back, it's actually it's gross, but I digress. I want a good one. But if it's in DC's hands, it's a little hard to do. I want one that's great. I honestly do. DC just makes average movies. Like these are like movies that should have come out in the early 2000s, like pre MCU. I think post probably after Batman and Robin, but before the MCU. That's what their movies feel like. That's what Justice League feels like. Is it feels like another. It's not grand. It's just another comic book movie, and it's fine. I like it. But the biggest spoiler for me is to say who is the sixth member of the League. It's not Green Lantern. It's not. We saw a little bit of him, like literally a little bit. It's Superman. Superman's back. He's brought back by the Mother Box. Totally fine. I don't mind it. Why don't I mind it? As somebody who hates Superman, it's because I like Henry Cavill's his interpretation of Superman. I really like it. I mean, I'm somebody who absolutely despises Superman. I think he's boring. I think he's bland. Henry Cavill does a great job with him. I really like him. Um, Makes me like Superman. It's hard. It's hard to do for me too. But let me see. Steppenwolf, totally fine. I like him. Like him a lot. Or I don't like him a lot, but I thought he was fine. Better than Enchantress? No. Better than Zod? No. Better than Ares for sure. Um, Better than Luthor? But that's like saying Luthor was fucking not better than Luthor, but maybe on par with Luthor. I like Luthor. What can I say? Not much else I can say just without spoiling the plot of the movie, but there are two cutscenes at the end of the movie. Love them both. The first one, oh, I know what I can talk about. What's great? Flash and Superman. When Flash runs and Superman, he can keep up with him, right? Because he's fast, right? So when the Flash moves, things slow down a bit, and you see Batman or Superman. He's fighting some of the League members, and then he looks and the Flash is like, "What the hell? This guy can move as fast as me." So they one of the cutscenes, one of the two end cutscenes is Superman and Flash lining up to do a race to see who's faster. I personally hope it's Flash because that's his thing. He needs to be faster. He needs to be faster than Superman. This thing. That's what makes the Flash the Flash. Um, and then the other cutscene, which made me really happy, is we all know that Luthor got transferred to Arkham at the end of BVS. Well, they go in there and they're like, "Come on, Luthor, let's go." And there's a bald guy in there, and they turn him around, and he's laughing that it's not Luthor. Then you cut to a boat, right, like a speedboat, and it's got a guy that has an orange and a black ribbon, flowing behind him off of his helmet. I'm like, "Oh, it's Deathstroke!" I was like, "Oh my god, it's Deathstroke!" Which I honestly forgot that he was in this movie because they released an image and stuff. And then he gets onto a yacht, and there's Luthor, shaved head. He's escaped, and he's just like, "I'm just celebrating God's return because he knows that Superman's back because everybody knows Superman's back." It's gonna be so hard to be like, "Oh, Superman's back. Clark Kent's back too. How the hell, Clark? You're dead. What?" Cat's out of the bag, I guess. But it's Luthor. He sits with Slade, and he tells him, "So Superman and his buddies are making a league. I think it's time we make a league of our own." So that means they're making the crime. Not the crime syndicate. It's the the guys that are in the swamp. I can't remember what their name are. But it just made me lose my shit, and that's what made me like, I like this movie. I was like, "Oh my god, I like this movie a lot." Movie's really good. Comedy, there's a good amount of comedy throughout. It's not dark like most DC movies, but I don't know what else I can say. This video's getting a little long, so I'll end it there. Just say I recommend you see it if you're a DC fan. You'll really enjoy it. If you're a movie-going fan, I think you'll have fun. If you're somebody going into this movie expecting to find problems, you'll find problems. But all in all, it's not a real movie. I liked it. But anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you want to see some more, please subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. There are other theater thoughts I've done. Other theater thoughts I do, mostly comic book movies because that's my thing. And I do a few animations and stuff now. So I hope that you guys like this video. If you do, just check out some of my other ones. Anyways, take it easy, everybody.